Hello and welcome to ReelTV. My name is Gabe Cohen.
And I'm Kaan and Gabe.
Right now we're going to have a Game of Thrones discussion. It's Sunday right now. It's HBO Sunday. Another episode of Game of Thrones tonight. We're going to discuss last week's episode, which was the premiere.
First episode of season 5. And if you're like me and you couldn't wait because you heard that all the episodes leaked online, all 4 episodes actually are online and I have seen them. But obviously tune into HBO because we want them to continue to have ad revenues and we want to see more dragons because I know that costs a lot
Love the
of money.
dragons.
But yeah, so we're here to talk about episode 1. All right.
I really enjoyed it. There's a lot going on. We've got Khaleesi. She's up on her throne. She's messing with the dragons still. They're starting to get out of hand. They're growing. They're angry. She's got them chained up in, what would you call that?
A dungeon.
Dungeon. Yeah. I guess the dragons are in a dungeon. And she's starting to lose control. And it showed her being a little afraid. And these dragons are going to play a big role in the rest of the series.
I've seen, just a little heads up, it's honestly, you see way more of dragons and the feeling of when you see the dragon, it's so nice because they have the money to just blow on, great visual effects. And these dragons are going to be insane. Like they've grown, trust me. Like you see
when they used to be little baby dragons, now they're just, they're big and they're mean.
Massive. And then going off of that, another thing that you'll be seeing a lot, I'd say, is Jon Snow. And you love to see Jon Snow. And something that I'm kind of going to hint at, and I'm not giving this away at all, it's not necessarily a spoiler, is that he is going to literally he's turning into slowly his dad. And you see that.
Ned.
Yeah. And
Good old Ned.
Everybody loves Ned. Boss of the North mentality. Like he's at the wall, he's at it, and he's running the show pretty much because like one of the last episodes from season 4, I believe, wasn't it him? Like was just all at
the battle at the
Castle Black or something.
Castle Black, yeah.
But it was you're gonna love that character. He's definitely gonna be.
And he's dealing with Stannis Baratheon. He's now up at the wall and he's taking over. He wants the throne. He's coming after it. Him and his red lady, and then his real wife and the daughter, who's like kind of scary looking. And he wants to take the wildlings. And this all happens at the end of the 4th season and this episode. His plan is to get the wildlings to band with him.
And go down south and first take the north, obviously, and then walk on to King's Landing. And that's crazy. And another character that we all saw, I believe, in episode 1 was Tyrion.
Tyrion
and
has
boy,
escaped.
Isn't he the man?
Everybody loves Tyrion. He's a very likable guy. He's an alcoholic. He provides some comedic relief. I'm a huge Tyrion fan. He's with Varys, Mr. Bald Varys.
Interesting duo.
Very interesting guy. A lot of pull in the Seven Kingdoms, and now they're across the sea. They left. They left the Red Keep.
And you're going to see them way more. And they have their own plan.
Yeah.
And it's going to get crazy.
Varys thinks ahead. He plans ahead. He's taking Tyrion to see Khaleesi. He wants Khaleesi. He's on her side. I think Varys is on Khaleesi's side. And Tyrion's like, you know what? If you let me get drunk, I'll go with you. We'll go get Khaleesi.
I'm really curious what's going to happen to Khaleesi. Seeing that, she has the dragons, which she can't control. She has a whole army, which is pretty good. But is she ever going to actually make it down? Is maybe Cersei going to pop out of nowhere and slip poison in her water or something?
You never know. She's got her Unsullied. Another weird part about that was how there was an Unsullied. He went to a brothel just to be held, and then he was murdered in this episode. And now it just brings up a lot of questions about the Unsullied. Like, who are they? What are they?
In the next episodes, you're going to see a lot more about that. And I don't really want to give away anything. But everything's going to literally nothing good is going to happen in the next few episodes. That's always the case, and that's what you want to see, obviously. But it's funny because it's never someone having being happy and something nice going on. It's going to be a lot of bloodshed. You're going to have a lot of war. People are going to die. You're going to see dragons.
There's always rebels. Like there's rebels in the Red Keep.
That's what I love to see, though. Yeah.
Where Khaleesi is, the people that murdered the Unsullied, they're fighting back against Khaleesi. There's always people that aren't happy.
It's such a true depiction of what happens in real life because it's not easy to take over a whole city for God's sakes and then just change everything.
It reflects the reality. It really does.
Yeah, and that's what's so good about it.
Let's talk a little bit about Sansa, and she is now with Lord Baelish, Littlefinger. They are together. They're kind of like a power couple, I guess. They're not a couple at the same time. Like they're not necessarily
weird,
a couple,
but you kind of feel like he's making moves on her. But is he? Is he not? I don't really know. He was in love with
He's conniving. He's a very conniving character.
He was in love with the mom first off, and then he couldn't have her. and then she died. I mean, obviously, and then he went for his sister, the mom's sister, married her, killed her, and now he has Sansa.
Got the power.
Got the power. Now he has Sansa, and it's
and the son. I forget the son's name. He's very. He's weak. He's a weak kid.
Like
very weak. He's a sickly child, but he has the blood. He's got the right blood. But Baelish is in charge. He's basically took over.
You're going to see a lot more of them, too. And I love to see when you have all these people, like, conniving amongst themselves. And
going for the power.
That's what's so good about the show is that you have, like, 80 characters to keep tabs on. And 80 of them are interesting. And all of them are just,
doing different things.
Doing different. They all have a little agenda of their own on the side. They're all gonna, try. He's trying to marry her to get this power. This is trying to happen. So
it's all about the blood, the marrying into power.
I don't get how people can't watch this show. It's truly what I'm getting.
It's very addicting. It's very addicting. I mean, some people say, "Oh, it's slow," but it's exciting. There's so much going on. There's always a lot of anticipation.
And it's a huge shame that the first 4 episodes were leaked. I don't know how it happened. I didn't really see any kind of news as to how it got leaked. But it's just, like, terrible. Yeah, I mean, I watched them. Yeah, they did lose on ad revenues.
I personally did not.
I'm guilty. But I can't hold myself. I mean, I don't want that. Like, if they're going to have it online and everyone else talking about it, I have to watch it too.
It's just one of the best shows on television right now. HBO.
That's a shame that they're leaked.
Doing everything right with it. Let's touch on the Lannisters. We got Jaime and Cersei. They are mourning the death of their father.
Yes.
Tywin Lannister.
So since Tywin is dead now, I feel the Lannister power is going to demolish like crazy. You're not going to have that old... Well, first off, you have... who was the brother again? The one without the arm?
Jaime.
So Jaime, you're going to see a lot of him because he's going on a little mission of his own to get back his, I guess, daughter.
True. The one daughter, they sent her away.
Yeah.
I forget the daughter's name, but we've got Cersei. She's thinking about her daughter. She's like, I want my daughter back. My son is dead. My other son is being taken by Marjorie Tyrell, who's very attractive.
Brainwashing him. You love to see it,
great.
though.
And, I mean, there's the Tyrells, there's the Lannisters, there's the Baratheons.
King's Landing is going to get messed up.
Yeah, so this season, a lot to look forward to. Very exciting stuff is going on. And the power struggle continues.
Real.
And Arya, she has also left Westeros. She went to the Bravos. I believe she's in Bravos.
Her? And then what about the brother, the one who's paralyzed?
Oh, he's with Hodor.
Yeah,
he's not in this season. They are not in this season. It's Hodor and Bran, right?
Yeah, Bran. Yeah,
they are not in this season. I don't know why, but their story is progressing and progressing in season 4. So there's a lot of interesting things to happen. The wildlings are now over the wall. They made it.
And then Hodor shows up in State College and gives a concert. So, I mean, like, who doesn't want to see that?
Rave of Thrones, yeah.
But yeah. Anything else you want to
One more thing that I would mention is something with Castle Black. I already forgot what I was going to say.
Anyways, definitely tune in tonight. Try to get them to have higher ratings, please. I know I'm going to do that.
Watch every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Keep tabs.
Keep tabs.
I'm
Game of Thrones. I'm Gabe Cohen. Thank you for listening.
Hey guys, and welcome back to ReelTV. We're going to talk about some news today. I'm Corey Penko.
I'm Kaan and Gabe.
And I'm Gabe Cohen.
All right, so let's get started. HBO renewals Veep and Silicon Valley, and Netflix renews Orange is the New Black for season 4. So
all great shows.
Yes.
Orange is the New Black. I never fully got into it. However, the funny thing about Netflix is that they literally hook you in and then you binge watch it. So like I have seen the first 2 seasons. I don't remember when I saw them, but I saw them in a matter of 2 days.
That show really pushes the limits. It's a lot of fun.
It's weird. Like
I
like
love
it.
that show. I thought it was so different. Like the fact that they call it a comedy, but it's like not really a comedy.
It's definitely a dark comedy. Like a lot of serious stuff goes down. What's her name? Just got hit by a car. But I'm excited for the 3rd season. I don't know where they're going to go with it.
What about Veep? What do you see with Veep?
Veep, I love Veep. Selena Meyer, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She's comic genius.
I love her. She's so funny. Everything she does.
Everything she does, like ever since Seinfeld.
Yes.
She's Elaine from Seinfeld. She was a writer on SNL. I think maybe she wasn't right. She was on SNL.
Yeah.
And she's so funny, and everybody that's around her in that show is hilarious.
It's just
all funny.
A great energy cast. Like there's always just so much going on.
The ensemble cast. Silicon Valley. I'm a big fan. Silicon Valley is hilarious. There's all these nerdy tech guys who start this Pied Piper. It's very dry humor. TJ Miller, I believe his name. He's this big redheaded bearded guy.
Funny.
He's just absolutely hilarious.
All right, moving on. What about the new trailers?
Oh, so on the HBO, we've got the new trailer for Ballers and The Brink. So Ballers is Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and Rob Corddry.
Love that guy.
Dwayne Johnson has been on fire. He's coming out with a new movie, San Andreas, soon too.
Damn. All right. And the one thing that I saw when I was looking at all the trailers today was the Batman versus Superman one. I don't know if you guys saw it or if you guys saw it at home, but definitely tune into that. It's going to be an interesting mix because obviously everyone's like, all right, well, Superman's like, has superhuman strength, shoots laser beams out of his eyes, and then like what Batman, like what can Batman do?
Got all his technology going on, like. I mean, Superman's an alien. He's literally an alien.
Yeah, and they're gonna bring that card out a lot because it was talking that like I guess all the people on Earth don't like him or something
because he's an outsider.
So now like and him versus Batman, like so is there a bad guy? Like
are they gonna verse or are they gonna team up? That's what I'm curious.
That's what I want to find out. I know Lex Luthor is gonna be in it.
Yeah, I did hear that too.
And that's gonna be very cool. What's his name? From the Jesse Eisenberg is playing Lex Luthor. I don't know about that choice, but it's going to be really cool.
I just don't like him as an actor.
Yeah, my favorite part about that trailer is Batman says like something about let's see if you bleed, Superman. Like, I was like, oh, okay.
We're going.
It's Zack Snyder, who is a great director.
300.
He did 300. He did Man of Steel. He's great. So I'm really excited to see what this
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
That's gonna be a
Fury
weird
Road.
One. That actually, like, I've seen all the previous ones, and it's like the whole concept of like the film where it's like a dead wasteland, and like the best commodity is oil or something. But like it brings a whole new like perspective to crazy. That's I think what it is. That's like it's showing you all these like crazy people and like them in like crazy cars that like kill.
Yeah, and we've got Charlize Theron. She's awesome, and I love Nicholas Hoult. Ever since Skins, he started out on Skins. Now he's been in a bunch of stuff, but he's like almost unrecognizable. And we got Tom Hardy. He plays Max.
Love that guy.
It's gonna be awesome.
All right, what do you guys think about the new Star Wars to come out?
The internet went nuts about it, and I loved it. It
was a Snapchat thing. There was Snapchat stories where everyone was like at the Star Wars reveal or something. So like, I'm super excited to see this movie because this movie is gonna be like, it's gonna bring back everyone's childhood.
Star Wars.
But the question is it? I know it's gonna be a good movie, but what's gonna happen? Who's the bad guy? Is the Sith back? Is there a new bad person?
There's a new Sith Lord. I know we got Luke Skywalker. He's there. You see his hand.
Mark Hamill, I believe.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. I think he's gonna be in it. But it's J.J. Abrams, and he did the new Star Trek reboot, and I loved those. I thought they were really well done.
They're very successful movies.
And some people are worried that's going to be too much action and not enough story. But I trust J.J. Abrams, and I think it's going to have an interesting storyline, and just the action's just going to make it even better.
Yeah, and don't forget, it's a Disney movie, so I guess not technically. It's a Disney movie, so I doubt they're going to have like a lot of blood and gore or whatever.
But everybody, it just gets you so excited. The opening scene is like there's a crash Star Cruiser. The score to Star Wars just gets the people going.
It does.
You know,
it does.
I'm very excited.
All right, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Thoughts?
I loved the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, who doesn't like number one?
Yeah.
And Chris Pratt is the man. It's supposed to be more about fatherhood, maybe his story.
I'm not sure what's going to happen.
I want to meet the dad. Like, I'm curious what happened there. Like, first off, the whole, as we all saw number one, you see him being pretty much abducted into space or whatever.
Right.
So you're like, all right, like, okay, that wasn't, I guess that was kind of weird, you know? And then I guess he gets abandoned later on at some point.
And then he's Star-Lord.
Yeah, now he's a Star-Lord, yeah. Like, and then he saves literally saves the galaxy.
I just love that movie.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that good, but
I'm excited to see what this next one brings.
Right.
What's going to happen? So much action. It was a great storyline. There's a lot of great characters.
Yeah. Love Vin Diesel as Groot. Like, I mean,
Groot. Everybody loved Groot.
You just can't not like the guy.
Kicks ass.
All right. Next is Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Rumors talk about to star in the new movie La La Land, which is like a romantic comedy kind of thing. So.
I like them together.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice couple, yeah. I can see it.
Gosling's, they've worked together a bunch, too.
Right. They were on Gangster
Stupid.
Squad together. And then
Crazy Stupid Love, too.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And then this is
excited.
Also directed by Damien Chazelle, who directed Whiplash. So I'm really excited.
Miles Teller.
Yeah. Whiplash was just such a good movie. I know I'm going to deviate from this La La Land because Whiplash was just so good and I have to talk about it. Yeah. It's just like, that kind of ending, I mean, blew my mind.
He just rips the
killed
it
it.
apart.
It's literally the exact thing that I want from a movie. It wasn't too long. It was kind of like slow at times, towards like the end-ish.
But then it just picks up.
But yeah, and then it's literally like the beat of the drums that he's playing.
And J.K. Simmons won Best Actor for it, which
he did.
He 100% deserved.
Yeah.
He was so incredible
the whole time.
He was just dropping the F-bomb left and right, screaming at Miles. He's like, come on. It was good.
And at the end, you're like, he actually did push him for that. And then you're like, okay, well, this is going to be awesome. I hope La La Land can give me the same amount of satisfaction.
It's another movie based off of like music. So there's I think there's a jazz singer. We were just looking it up. Jazz singer falls in love with an actress. So there's gonna be music. There's gonna be music involved. I guess that's his like.
That's his thing.
Right.
That's his thing. But I'm excited.
Very cool.
Too.
All right, and also Bill Paxton starring alongside Daniel Radcliffe in Grand Theft Auto.
That's gonna be interesting.
So they're taking a movie, making the video game into a movie. But with those two choices, like I could see Bill Paxton being a bit of a badass, but this might be Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's got to get away from the Harry Potter hype.
I know, but come on.
It's like Harry Potter, but if he proves himself in this, like.
I didn't see it in Horns when I watched that movie and I was like, okay, well I guess Harry Potter is doing this now.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, oh well, anything else I did. He was in like the Woman in Black or something.
Okay, that was like a scary suspense movie.
And I watched that too, and then I was like, oh well, I guess Harry Potter's now into
he's a talented
horror
guy.
movies.
He's a talented guy.
You.
But
he's on Broadway too.
Yeah,
like,
I saw him on Broadway.
Did you?
How to Succeed in Business
I
Without
saw
Real
it
Time. I
too.
saw it. It was
awesome.
a great show. But Daniel Radcliffe in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's like the guy. He's just shooting everything up.
It's gonna be interesting because usually you have like your video games, and when they take the video game and try to make it into a movie,
like Need for Speed.
That cannot, like Need for Speed, I think to some degree is just, I mean, it was still just about cars. So I'll watch that. And like Grand Theft Auto, like we all played it. I mean, we all know to some degree what it was. GTA 5 just had the new online something come out, expansion or something. But like regardless, like. Is it really going to work? Because it's definitely
like carrying over into the
things.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because they're gonna have to come up with this storyline.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, what is the storyline?
And who's Daniel Radcliffe gonna be in this?
I just don't see him like being. I don't know. I hope so.
If it's got action, I love it.
I'm gonna
Harry
watch
Potter,
Let's
go.
I'll see it. Yeah, I love it.
All right, and our final news story is Kung Fu Panda 3 release date came out. So
I love those movies.
I mean, I'm excited. Jack Black, he's awesome.
What's his name in it? Poe. Poe.
I'm wondering what they're gonna do with it though. Like, how much further can they get into the story?
Just doing another storyline. I'm sure. I mean, I'll go see it. I love Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dustin Hoffman will be they got the greatest voices.
Yeah,
Angelina Jolie is Tigress. I don't know if she's gonna be back for this. Who's gonna be the villain?
Yeah.
I like Kung Fu Panda.
It's just it
fun.
It was such a successful movie. It picked up into a TV show.
Yeah.
It was like a big cartoon, and then now like I just don't know what's going to continue out of it.
I love Jack Black. I've always been a big supporter of him.
Yeah.
It's great.
Especially in Bernie. Love that guy.
Yeah. There's a lot of things to be excited.
All right, so we have a lot of new releases coming up. So that's news today. I'm Corey Penko.
I'm Gabe Cohen.
I'm Kaan and Gabe.
Thanks for listening.
Have a good one.
All right, welcome to ReelTV. It is HBO Sunday, and in honor of HBO Sunday, we're going to discuss a little Veep.
Yep.
We're dealing with Selena Meyer. She's the Vice President of the United States, and now she has become the president. This is because, it's the fourth season.
Right. And
all right, and this is because the president's wife, I believe
she
it's
tried to
health
kill
issues.
herself
She tried to kill herself.
Last season. By the way, I'm Brian, by the way.
Gabe Cohen. Should introduce herself.
Yep, so she tried to kill it. So I remember they were in London when they found out she tried to kill herself. So then they all rushed over. And she became the president.
Yep, but at the same time, she had plans to run for president. So in the next election, Selena is right now in this fourth season. She is running a campaign while she is president. So she wants to be reelected.
Right away, otherwise. And I don't know how many years POTUS had originally, so I don't know how many years.
I think it was towards the end of his term.
Right.
So, and that's why she's getting her campaign going. Amy. Who's played by Anna Chlumsky.
Amy.
She's great.
She's the campaign manager.
She's got the attitude, but she's the campaign manager.
She and Dan have great chemistry, besides the fact, hate chemistry.
Dan Egan, yeah. And the Dan and Jonah situation is hilarious.
God, Jonah.
We'll talk a little bit about Jonah. Jonah right now was working for the president before Selena, and now Selena's president, but now he is working for the new vice president, who was a senator. I forget senator's name, but he is now Veep, and he's like, Selena's doing to him what was done to her, like keeping him out of the loop. So in the season premiere, it's hilarious. She's meeting with the chief of staff. Jonah finds that the chiefs, the army, the guys in the army.
Right. Mike Chung?
Yeah. No, not Chung. Chung is running against her.
Right.
So he's at.
It's just the baseball guy, like the older guy.
Yeah. I forget who she's meeting with, but it's the guys who are in charge of the military. So Jonah sees them, sprints through the White House to the Veep. He's like, they're meeting. It's hilarious. You haven't seen.
He runs through the White House.
Yeah, no, he's running through he's running to the vice president's office, knocks this lady over, just like decks her. He checks on her. She's like, are you okay? And then it just keeps going. Jonah's one of the funniest characters.
He really is.
They're so mean to him.
Yep, he has great physical comedy. Also, like great. He has some of the best douchebag lines, and I love that.
Yeah, he's a huge douche.
But he had this blog. But he got cut out for a while, and then he like started a blog and like was trying to climb back up.
But they just tore him apart though. He was climbing, and then I think they blackmailed him or something. I think Dan got him. He was like, he shoves a burrito in his face. You remember that?
Yes, like
this occurred in the third season.
It was like mailbox or something.
Exactly. It's hilarious. But
how did he get this new job? Is it from his uncle or?
It probably came from his uncle. I think he worked for. It was one of the people in the office who got him in, and now he's working for the vice president. And thank God Jonah's still there. He's hilarious. We've got Mike McClintock. He's the press secretary for Selena. He's hilarious. He's very goofy. He's the bald guy. He's got
and the fact that he is wherever he is, he has no idea what's going on or what he should be doing, and that's always.
And he's got a lot of celebrity because he's the one who's in front of the cameras. He's the one who's like making the press releases.
And he should not be.
Yeah, right. But he's just another comedic character, and just it's an ensemble cast. We've got Gary. Gary's the
Gary.
You gotta love Gary. He carries her. It's a vestibule. He calls it a vestibule.
Yeah, the vestibule. Like he's the bag man.
He's her bag man.
And he was having like issues with his spine.
Yeah, because he went to the doctor. He's like, so do you carry? The doctor's like, you carry a bag around a lot. He's like, yes. He's like, well, your spine is like completely tilted the wrong way. But Gary's hilarious. It's Tony Hay, or let's find out. I've got it up here. He's in Arrested Development. So
right, he was in that.
Tony Hale.
Tony Hale, okay.
Great actor. He won the Emmy.
Yeah, he really was really
for
good.
this role. So
he's great
he's hilarious.
as Gary. He's like one of the best. He's one of the funniest moments of the show.
Yeah, he
has like really interesting chemistry with like Selena. He's very
he's very soft with her. He's like very nurturing towards her, and they have an interesting relationship.
And she doesn't, and she kind of needs the nurturing bit, but at the same time, she's a grown woman and she keeps reasserting.
Absolutely.
Okay, calm down, Gary.
Yeah, Gary. Yeah, he's hilarious. He really is so funny. But he's being like boxed out now because Selena's the president. He's not allowed to be that close to her. She's like they're starting to drift, and Gary does not like that at all. But we've got two other characters. We've got Kent and we've got Ben.
Remember Ken from last year, like Greg.
Ken is Gary Cole. He's got a crush on Sue, who's the secretary.
And then we've got hilarious.
Kevin Dunn. He plays Ben Caffrey, and he just basically is helping her run for this new campaign. He knows how to really maneuver Washington, D.C.
Okay.
But these are all the characters that surround Selena Meyer. They're hilarious. The comedy's vulgar.
Really are funny.
The writing is genius. There's a lot to look forward to in this fourth season.
Yep, absolutely.
We really have a lot.
I love this show just so much, because unlike Game of Thrones, it has the politics, has the action adventure. This is all politics, and it's satirizing satirizing
DC.
the types of personalities you see in politics, and that's.
And you really see like the workings of Washington D.C. People are just trying, like in Game of Thrones, you're trying to climb the ladder, trying to get power. So it's really a fun show, and we're looking forward to this fourth season. Make sure you tune in to Veep. Comes right after Game of Thrones.
Yeah, great.
All right, have a good one. We will see you soon.
All right, enjoy HBO Sunday.